Have you ever woken up feeling like your mind was on an incredible journey, one that felt far more real than the mundane waking world? Well, it turns out this isn't just some random idea. Sleep is way more than just physical rest. While your body might be lounging in your bed, your mind could be traversing realms beyond your comprehension. It's not just a dream. It's something much deeper, a mystery that has baffled humanity for centuries. From the ancient Egyptians who believed dreams were divine messages to the Greeks who saw sleep as a portal to higher realities, cultures have long pondered the nature of sleep. Today, scientists are still uncovering what really happens when we sleep, and it's a revelation that might just change the way you think about rest. We've all had those vivid dreams, the ones that felt so real it was as if we were living a whole different life. But could these experiences point to something more than just random brain activity? As we fall asleep, our bodies enter a state of deep rest, but what about our consciousness? Contrary to what we might assume, our minds don't shut off. In fact, during certain stages of sleep, particularly in the REM phase, our brains become highly active, almost like we're meditating or experiencing a near-death moment. But here's the kicker. It's in these moments that our consciousness may actually detach from the body, unlocking experiences that challenge our understanding of reality itself. Take, for instance, the phenomenon of astral projection. Ever had that sensation of floating outside your body or seeing yourself from a third-person perspective? This isn't just a figment of imagination for some people. This experience, also known as an out-of-body experience, has been reported by numerous individuals. It's a state where the mind travels and sometimes even accesses other dimensions of reality. But why don't we all notice this journey? The answer might lie in how we're conditioned to think about reality from a young age. We're taught to dismiss anything that can't be touched or measured, but many of these experiences suggest there's far more to consciousness than meets the eye. So, next time you drift off to sleep, consider what might be happening beneath the surface. Are you simply resting, or is your consciousness exploring realms beyond the physical? Now that we know sleep is more than just a break for the body, let's talk about how we can influence the direction our consciousness takes while we sleep. The key lies in our emotions and intentions before hitting the pillow. Have you ever gone to bed feeling stressed or anxious, and then woke up to a night filled with chaotic dreams? That's no coincidence. Your emotional state before sleep plays a huge role in shaping your nighttime experiences. When you sleep with a calm mind and a clear intention, you may find yourself having more profound dreams or even spiritual encounters. It's like setting the stage for your consciousness to explore deeper realms. If you approach sleep with positive energy, you might find yourself having lucid dreams where you're aware you're dreaming and can even control the storyline. On the other hand, if your mind is filled with negativity, you might find yourself trapped in denser, less pleasant dreamscapes. The practice of intention setting before sleep is a technique that's been used for centuries. Before you sleep, try telling yourself exactly what you want to experience. For example, you might say, "Tonight I want to explore higher dimensions of consciousness," or "Please, help me find the answer to this problem." This simple practice can enhance your connection to the subconscious mind, opening doors to extraordinary experiences. Famous geniuses like Thomas Edison and Nikola Tesla were known to use a technique where they'd sleep with a question in mind, and upon waking, they'd often have the answers they were searching for. So why not try this yourself? The moments right before sleep are incredibly powerful, as your brain enters the hypnagogic phase, a state that's highly receptive to suggestion. Try it next time and see what surprising discoveries come your way. Let's dive into something even more fascinating: shared dreams and spiritual encounters. Imagine this. You and a friend both have the same dream on the same night. How could that be? Could it be that our consciousness can actually connect with others during sleep? According to some theories, during deep sleep, our minds don't operate in isolation. Instead, they can tune into a larger field of universal information, connecting with others who are on the same wavelength. This idea aligns with quantum physics, which suggests that everything in the universe is interconnected through a unified field. If this is true, it means our consciousness could access shared dreamscapes, where we might experience dreams with others. Some even report vivid spiritual encounters during sleep, meeting deceased loved ones, spiritual guides, or encountering beings from other dimensions. But how do we tell the difference between a regular dream and something more profound? One key indicator is the clarity and intensity of the dream. Some people report having dreams that feel more real than their waking lives. Others experience profound encounters with beings who provide wisdom and guidance, like spiritual mentors, or even living people they've never met. So what does this all mean for us? The sleep state is much more than a time for rest. It's a gateway to learning, growth, and spiritual exploration. While we sleep, we have the chance to access hidden dimensions of consciousness, receive spiritual teachings, and even prepare ourselves for life's challenges. As you explore the depths of your sleep experience, remember that you're not just lying there unconscious. Your consciousness is active, and with the right intentions and practices, you can unlock its true potential. Sleep, it turns out, isn't just about physical rest. It's an opportunity for profound self-discovery. Now that we've explored the fascinating journey of our consciousness during sleep, let's dive even deeper into how we can use our dreams for transformation and self-discovery. Most people view sleep as just a time to rest. But when we start to look closer, we realize that it's actually a time to communicate with the subconscious, unravel hidden messages, and even connect with the universe in ways we don't fully understand. But how can we tap into this extraordinary potential? One of the most profound aspects of sleep is the messages that our dreams hold. These are not just random fragments of thoughts, but deeply symbolic experiences that reflect our inner world. From ancient civilizations to modern-day dream analysts, many have believed that dreams are powerful forms of communication from our unconscious minds. What if I told you that the dreams you have could be unlocking hidden knowledge about your life's purpose, your fears, or even your greatest desires? Take, for example, the practice of dream journaling. Writing down your dreams as soon as you wake up can reveal recurring themes, symbols, and emotions that might offer insight into your current life situation. Over time, patterns start to emerge. Maybe you'll begin to see that your dreams are reflecting your deepest fears about your job, your relationships, or your personal growth. By paying attention to these messages, you can begin to understand areas of your life that need healing or attention. But dreams aren't just a window into your psyche, they're also a doorway to your future. While it might sound outlandish, many people have experienced precognitive dreams, dreams that seemingly predict future events. From the famous case of President Abraham Lincoln dreaming of his assassination, to countless reports of people dreaming about natural disasters before they happen, these types of dreams suggest that our consciousness might be tapping into a dimension where time doesn't function in the linear way we experience it. Precognitive dreams, unlike ordinary dreams, tend to have an intensity and clarity that makes them stand out. People who have them often wake up with a strong sense that the events they saw in their dreams weren't just figments of their imagination. Some even report a sense of déjà vu when those events unfold in real life. Could it be that in our sleep, we access hidden patterns of reality, glimpsing potential futures before they occur? Beyond precognitive dreams, there's another layer to this phenomenon, the shared dream. It's a concept that has puzzled researchers for years. Can our consciousness connect with others while we sleep? Could it be possible that two or more people experience the same dream? The idea that our minds might not be isolated within our individual bodies during sleep opens up a whole new realm of possibilities. Some believe that shared dreams occur when two people's consciousnesses tune into the same frequency while they sleep, connecting them to a shared space of symbols, memories, and archetypes. And then there are the spiritual dreams, those profound, transformative encounters that leave us feeling changed upon waking. Whether it's meeting a deceased loved one, receiving guidance from a spiritual mentor, or even experiencing a complete shift in perspective about life and death, these dreams can be a deeply spiritual experience. In various traditions, these types of encounters are seen as messages or teachings from beyond, guiding us on our path of self-discovery. The astral plane, a concept that has been explored in esoteric traditions like Hermeticism and Theosophy, plays a central role in these types of dreams. The astral plane is thought to be a realm that exists beyond our physical reality, where consciousness can interact with various beings and energies. Those who practice astral projection or intentionally leaving the physical body during sleep often report encounters with spiritual guides, otherworldly cities, or expansive teachings about the nature of the universe. Whether these encounters happen consciously or spontaneously, they offer profound insights that can change the way we perceive our lives. The importance of setting intentions and grounding. After sleep, the practice of setting clear intentions before sleep cannot be emphasized enough. If you want to experience lucid dreams or even spiritual encounters, it's essential to be mindful about what you want to explore. Set a clear intention before you sleep, whether it's to ask your higher self a question, meet a spiritual guide, or explore another dimension. With practice, you can begin to control your consciousness during sleep, taking your dreams from random fragments of the mind to conscious explorations of deeper realms. But the journey doesn't end when you wake up. Many people find themselves waking up feeling mentally drained after a particularly active night of dreaming. Whether it's from intense emotional processing or an overload of dream activity, the aftermath of a highly active night can leave us feeling exhausted, disconnected, or overwhelmed. To prevent this, grounding techniques are essential. Simple practices like drinking water, walking barefoot on the earth, or taking a relaxing bath can help reconnect you to your physical body after a night of intense dreams or astral travel. These grounding techniques can help balance your energy and help you transition smoothly back into the waking world. It's a way to ensure that you don't carry the weight of your dreams into your day, and that you remain centered and focused as you face the challenges of the real world, the role of nightmares and facing fears. No discussion about the mysteries of sleep would be complete without addressing nightmares. These troubling dreams can be deeply unsettling, but they also serve an important purpose. According to the threat simulation theory, nightmares might actually be a protective mechanism, a way for our minds to prepare us for real-life challenges and threats. But on a deeper level, nightmares might also be reflections of unresolved emotional issues or fears that need to be confronted. In fact, some spiritual traditions teach that nightmares can be opportunities for growth and self-awareness. If you face a recurring nightmare, it might be trying to show you something that needs attention, whether it's a fear that needs to be released or an emotional wound that needs healing. By consciously engaging with your nightmares through lucid dreaming or meditation, you can begin to transform these frightening experiences into opportunities for self-discovery. For example, in some traditions, practitioners learn to face their nightmares by staying calm and consciously navigating through the dream. Instead of running away from the monster or fear, they engage with it, discovering that it's often a reflection of an aspect of themselves that needs healing. This process of facing fear head-on can be incredibly transformative, turning nightmares into powerful tools for personal growth. The takeaway: sleep is a gateway to self-discovery. At the end of the day, sleep is far more than just a necessary break for the body. It's a doorway to understanding the hidden layers of consciousness, a time for introspection, spiritual growth, and even preparing for what lies ahead in our lives. Our dreams are not just random events. They are messages from the unconscious, glimpses into other dimensions, and sometimes even precognitive visions of the future. By understanding the deeper aspects of sleep and embracing practices like dream journaling, lucid dreaming, and intention setting, we can tap into the transformative power of sleep and unlock our full potential. So the next time you lie down to sleep, ask yourself, where will your consciousness go tonight? What will it uncover, and how will it shape your journey of self-discovery? The possibilities are endless, and the key to unlocking them lies within you. As we continue our exploration of sleep and consciousness, it's important to dive into the scientific side of things. For centuries, scientists have been scratching their heads, trying to understand exactly what happens during sleep. While much of the mystery still remains unsolved, groundbreaking research has begun to shine light on how our consciousness operates during these precious hours of rest. In the realm of neuroscience, sleep is now understood as a crucial process for our brain to recover and consolidate memories. During the different stages of sleep, particularly during REM sleep, our brains are highly active, working to process the information we've accumulated throughout the day. But why is it that we can experience such vivid dreams, especially during REM sleep? And what does this tell us about the nature of consciousness? The prevailing scientific theory is that sleep helps us organize our thoughts, deal with emotions, and clear the mental clutter. But beyond this, some researchers, including those at the Monroe Institute and Dr. Charles Tart, suggest that certain brain states during sleep may allow for the detachment of consciousness from the physical body. This state opens up possibilities for experiences like astral projection, out-of-body experiences, OBEs, and even encounters with otherworldly beings. Could sleep be the bridge between the material world and a much larger, interconnected reality? One fascinating piece of research points to the fact that the brain waves we experience during deep sleep resemble those of meditative states or near-death experiences. During these times, consciousness might shift its awareness from the physical world to something far more expansive. Think of it as stepping into another dimension, where the laws of physics, time and space are not quite the same as we experience them in waking life. But here's the real kicker. While science continues to study sleep, it's clear that there's still so much more to uncover. The field is at the edge of something potentially revolutionary. Could it be that consciousness, when freed from the limitations of the physical body, can access realms far beyond what we can even imagine? Could sleep be the key to understanding the true nature of reality? Only time and research will tell. We've covered a lot of ground on the theoretical and scientific aspects of sleep and consciousness, but now let's focus on how you can actually take advantage of the mysterious world of sleep to expand your consciousness. As we've seen, sleep isn't just a break for the body. It's a powerful tool that can be used for personal growth, creativity, and spiritual exploration. With the right techniques, you can navigate this realm with intention and begin to experience things that can change your understanding of reality. Let's start with lucid dreaming. Lucid dreaming is the practice of becoming aware that you are dreaming while you're still in the dream. Imagine having the ability to control the dream, interact with the environment, or even shape the outcome of the dream. Lucid dreaming allows you to explore the dream world with full awareness, giving you the freedom to consciously navigate this mysterious space. To begin lucid dreaming, one effective technique is reality testing. This involves checking throughout the day whether you are dreaming or awake. For example, you might ask yourself, "Am I dreaming right now?" And try to perform a simple action that would be impossible in the real world, like pushing your finger through your palm. By consistently doing this, you train your mind to question reality, making it easier to realize when you're in a dream. Another technique is the wake back to bed method, where you wake up after a few hours of sleep, stay awake for a short time, and then go back to bed with the intention of becoming aware during your dreams. Another powerful tool for consciousness exploration is setting specific intentions before you sleep. This can be as simple as telling yourself, "Tonight I will have a lucid dream," or "I will meet my spiritual guide." When you set clear intentions, your subconscious mind takes this message seriously and will align itself with your desires. A great time to set intentions is during the hypnagogic state, that dreamy in-between phase where you're half asleep and half awake. This is a prime time to make suggestions to your subconscious mind. Beyond lucid dreaming, there's also the practice of astral projection. This is the act of consciously separating from the physical body and exploring the astral plane. While it sounds fantastical, there are many documented cases of people who have experienced OBEs. If you're interested in trying it yourself, one method is the rope technique, where you imagine yourself climbing an invisible rope above your body. The goal is to focus on the sensation of movement and allow your consciousness to detach from the physical body. It's a practice that requires patience and consistency, but the rewards can be truly mind-expanding. Before diving into these techniques, though, it's important to create an environment conducive to deep sleep and conscious exploration. Make your bedroom a sanctuary. Consider using calming sounds, soft lighting, or even aromatherapy to enhance relaxation. If you want to work on your dream recall, keep a dream journal by your bed and write down any details you remember as soon as You wake up. This practice not only helps with memory, but can also lead to deeper insights into the messages your subconscious mind is trying to send you. Finally, remember that as you venture deeper into the world of sleep, your emotional state plays a significant role in the experiences you have. If you approach sleep with an open heart, curiosity, and a sense of positivity, you may find that your dreams are more enlightening, peaceful, and transformative. On the other hand, if you go to bed with anxiety or fear, you may find yourself in more tumultuous, unsettling dream states. This underscores the importance of mental and emotional preparation before sleep. By clearing your mind, setting intentions, and cultivating a positive mindset, you can create a space for profound growth and exploration during your sleep. As we near the end of this journey through the sleep and consciousness landscape, it's crucial to reflect on the deeper implications of what we've learned. Sleep is not just a physical necessity, it is an essential part of our existence that connects us to realms beyond the material world. While we sleep, our consciousness is not bound by the limits of the physical body, and we have the potential to access hidden dimensions, communicate with spiritual guides, and even glimpse into the future. What if everything we experience during sleep, from the most mundane dreams to the most profound spiritual encounters, is a reflection of a deeper truth? Could it be that sleep is the key to understanding the mysteries of consciousness, time, and the universe? Some researchers and spiritual traditions believe that when we sleep, our consciousness taps into a universal field of knowledge where all possibilities already exist. In this sense, sleep becomes a gateway to understanding our true nature and our connection to the cosmos. This idea of a universal consciousness is not just limited to ancient spiritual beliefs. Quantum physics suggests that everything in the universe is interconnected, and consciousness may be able to access this unified field during sleep. When we dream, we might be accessing not just our subconscious, but also a greater cosmic intelligence that is always present, waiting for us to tap into it. Dreams, therefore, are not just products of our minds, but are glimpses into a much larger reality, a reality that transcends time, space, and physical boundaries. So, the next time you go to sleep, remember that you're not just resting. You're embarking on a journey of discovery, learning, and transformation. Whether you're lucid dreaming, astral projecting, or simply connecting with the subconscious mind, sleep is an incredibly powerful tool for expanding your consciousness and unlocking the hidden truths of the universe. As we've explored the ways in which consciousness can expand during sleep, there's an essential phenomenon that must be acknowledged in our journey: sleep paralysis. While it might seem like just a frightening condition, sleep paralysis can actually serve as a portal to deeper understanding of the realms we visit while we sleep. For many, it's a terrifying experience, but when viewed from a different perspective, sleep paralysis can be one of the most profound experiences for those interested in exploring the astral plane or connecting with spiritual realms. Sleep paralysis happens when the brain wakes up before the body does, causing a temporary inability to move. This sensation can feel overwhelming, as many people report a feeling of pressure on their chest, difficulty breathing, and sometimes even vivid hallucinations of dark presences in the room. It's as if our consciousness is caught between the world of dreams and reality. But here's the twist. In spiritual traditions, this state is sometimes interpreted as a moment when the soul or consciousness returns from the astral plane. Imagine for a moment that during sleep, your consciousness detaches from your body and explores other dimensions or meets with spiritual beings. When you suddenly return to the physical world, there's a brief moment of transition where the body and mind haven't quite synced up. This moment of disconnection might be what causes the intense fear and paralysis. For those who are familiar with astral projection, sleep paralysis can actually be an opportunity to explore these other dimensions with full awareness. Some practitioners have learned to use this experience as a way to wake up fully in the astral plane. When you experience sleep paralysis, instead of fearing it, you can use it as an entry point to consciously navigate out of your body. The key is to stay calm and focus on your breathing. When you allow yourself to relax, you might find that you can break free from the paralysis and continue your journey beyond the physical realm. Understanding sleep paralysis as a form of consciousness transition can shift the way we approach it. It's not just something to fear. It's a powerful moment of potential that can lead to profound spiritual growth. Just like with lucid dreaming, the more you practice awareness and calmness during sleep paralysis, the more you can control these experiences and use them to expand your understanding of the cosmos. Though we've touched on the subject of nightmares, let's dig deeper into their true nature. Nightmares are often dismissed as just a byproduct of stress, fear, or bad sleep hygiene. However, there's something more profound at play here. If we consider sleep as a gateway to spiritual growth and self-discovery, nightmares might be more than just a manifestation of fear. They could be direct messages from our subconscious, calling attention to unresolved issues or emotional blockages that need to be confronted. In many ways, nightmares reflect our deepest fears and unresolved traumas. Some theories suggest that nightmares act as a form of emotional processing, a way for the subconscious mind to work through anxieties, fears, or past trauma. For instance, people who have experienced loss or extreme stress often report having more nightmares as their minds attempt to process these heavy emotions. But beyond this psychological explanation, there's a deeper metaphysical understanding of nightmares. Some spiritual traditions see nightmares as symbolic representations of the darker aspects of the self. Jungian psychology, for instance, suggests that nightmares are a reflection of the shadow, those repressed or unacknowledged parts of our psyche that we often avoid or deny. These dreams invite us to face these aspects of ourselves, to confront the emotions or memories that we might be trying to bury. In this sense, nightmares can become opportunities for healing and personal growth. What if the monsters or figures that appear in your nightmares are not just random creations of your mind, but symbols of fears, anxieties, or unhealed wounds? If you look at these entities as representations of internal struggles, you may find that they hold the key to your personal transformation. Instead of running from these fears, you can choose to face them head-on, using lucid dreaming techniques, or simply setting the intention to understand the dream. Over time, this approach can help integrate the lessons of the shadow, leading to a sense of inner peace and balance. There's also an interesting concept in the astral projection community that suggests nightmares can arise from the darker, denser layers of the astral plane. In these dimensions, the energies are not as pure, and they can mirror the unresolved emotional baggage we carry. But even in these darker realms, there's a chance for growth. By facing our fears in these spaces, we can overcome them, allowing our consciousness to rise to higher, more peaceful levels. Just like with sleep paralysis, nightmares can be reframed as opportunities for growth. They are not just obstacles to overcome. They are invitations to delve deeper into the inner workings of our consciousness and to heal parts of ourselves that we may have long ignored. While much of our exploration into sleep has focused on the mystery of consciousness and astral projection, there's another powerful way that sleep can be harnessed as a tool for manifestation and spiritual evolution. It's no secret that our thoughts have power, but did you know that the subconscious mind is most receptive to change when we're asleep? This is where the practice of sleep manifestation comes in. Sleep is one of the most potent times for reprogramming the subconscious mind. As we drift off into the hypnagogic state, that dreamlike phase just before sleep, our minds become highly suggestible. This is when you can plant the seeds of your desires and intentions and let your subconscious mind work on them throughout the night. The power of intention setting before sleep can have a profound impact on your waking life. Whether you want to manifest abundance, solve a problem, or improve your health, the night before is a powerful time to visualize your desires. The key is to be specific. Instead of just thinking, "I want to be successful," try visualizing exactly what success looks like for you. Imagine the feelings of joy, fulfillment, and satisfaction that come with that success. Let yourself fully experience it in your mind, and when you wake up, you might find that your path has become clearer. Manifestation during sleep works on the principle that the subconscious mind operates more freely and powerfully when we're in a restful state. This is why many people have reported sudden bursts of clarity or creative inspiration after a good night's sleep. Their subconscious mind has been busy working on solutions while they were resting. By consciously planting positive intentions before sleep, you align your waking consciousness with the desires and goals you want to achieve. Sleep also plays a significant role in spiritual evolution. As we've already explored, during sleep, our consciousness is not confined to the body. It has the ability to explore higher realms, receive spiritual guidance, and even interact with universal forces. The key to unlocking these experiences is intention. By setting the intention to connect with your higher self or to receive teachings from spiritual guides, you create the conditions for a transformative experience during sleep. The more consciously you approach sleep, the more you open the door to personal growth, spiritual evolution, and manifestation. Sleep becomes not just a time for rest, but a sacred opportunity to connect with the universe, reprogram your subconscious, and manifest the life you truly desire. As we reach the final part of our journey through the mysteries of sleep and consciousness, it's time to reflect on how we can take everything we've learned and integrate it into our daily lives. After all, while sleep may be the time when our consciousness ventures into new realms, the knowledge and wisdom we gain from these experiences can, and should, be applied to our waking reality. By using sleep as a tool for transformation, we can live with more awareness, intention, and spiritual clarity. One of the most powerful ways to integrate sleep knowledge is by embracing a more conscious approach to daily living. Much of what we've learned about sleep, from the influence of emotions to the power of intention setting, can be applied throughout the day. If your thoughts and emotions before sleep influence the experiences you have during sleep, it only makes sense that the way you live during the day will affect your nighttime experiences as well. For instance, if you want to improve the quality of your dreams or consciously explore the astral plane, start by being more mindful during the day. Pay attention to your emotional state and try to keep your energy positive and open. The emotional vibrations you carry with you throughout the day are like breadcrumbs that lead into your sleep experience. By practicing mindfulness and emotional balance during the day, you set the stage for more profound and transformative experiences at night. Another powerful practice is to create a ritual around sleep. This doesn't mean just going to bed and falling asleep, but creating a sacred space and time for rest. Just as many spiritual traditions have rituals for meditation or prayer, you can create your own nighttime ritual to prepare for sleep. This might include practices like journaling, intention setting, or deep breathing exercises before bed. By treating sleep as a sacred process, you cultivate an energy of reverence and respect for the mysterious realms your consciousness explores. Sleep is also a powerful time to process and release emotional blockages. Throughout the day, we accumulate various emotions, experiences, and thoughts that can weigh heavily on the subconscious mind. Sleep allows the brain and body to process these emotions, but sometimes we need to consciously let go of them before sleep to ensure that we're not carrying unnecessary baggage into our dreams. Practices like meditation, visualization, or energy clearing, like burning sage or using crystals, can help clear the mind and prepare the body for peaceful, restorative sleep. Another important aspect of integrating sleep knowledge into daily life is dream recall and interpretation. Keeping a dream journal is one of the best ways to track patterns, symbols, and messages from your subconscious mind. By writing down your dreams as soon as you wake up, you strengthen your connection to the unconscious and begin to recognize recurring themes. Over time, you might uncover insights about your life that you wouldn't have noticed otherwise. Dream interpretation can offer valuable guidance in personal growth, helping you make decisions, understand your emotions, and navigate life's challenges. But sleep isn't just about dreaming, it's also a time for spiritual growth. By setting specific spiritual intentions before sleep, you can use this time to connect with your higher self, receive divine guidance, or explore deeper truths about existence. Spiritual practices like prayer, mantras, or affirmations can help guide your consciousness toward the spiritual experiences you wish to have. With practice, you may find that sleep becomes a more enriching and spiritually fulfilling experience, one that enhances your waking life and brings clarity to your path. Lastly, Let's not forget about the importance of rest itself. In our modern world, we often undervalue the importance of sleep, seeing it as a passive activity or something we just need to get through. However, we've seen throughout this exploration that sleep is a vital process, one that rejuvenates not just the body, but also the mind and spirit. Taking the time to rest fully is essential for maintaining balance and well-being, so make it a priority in your life. A good night's sleep can offer more than just physical restoration. It can provide emotional clarity, spiritual insights, and even creative breakthroughs. As we conclude our journey into the hidden world of sleep and consciousness, we can start to see how profoundly our experiences during sleep shape our waking reality. Sleep isn't just a necessary biological function, it's an integral part of who we are as conscious beings. Whether we're lucid dreaming, exploring the astral plane, or simply processing our emotions, sleep offers us a powerful opportunity to connect with our deepest selves and access realms beyond the physical world. The key takeaway from this entire exploration is that sleep is not a passive state. It's an active, conscious experience that holds the potential for profound self-discovery, spiritual growth, and personal transformation. When we start to understand and respect the power of sleep, we can use it to unlock new levels of awareness, healing, and creativity. This understanding can help us live more consciously, allowing us to connect with our higher selves, the universe, and the collective consciousness in ways we never thought possible. Furthermore, sleep is not just a personal journey, it's a shared experience. As we explore the depths of consciousness through sleep, we are connected to others on a collective level. Through shared dreams, synchronicities, and even spiritual encounters, sleep becomes a bridge that links us all together. This shared experience of sleep may even be a hint toward the larger interconnectedness of all beings, a reminder that we are not isolated individuals, but part of a vast and interconnected universe. In a world that often values productivity over rest, this knowledge serves as a reminder that sleep is not something to rush through or take for granted. Sleep is a sacred time for exploration, healing, and growth. By honoring the mysteries of sleep, we honor our own consciousness, our spiritual path, and our connection to the universe. So the next time you close your eyes to sleep, remember that you're not just resting. You're embarking on a journey of self-discovery, transformation, and universal awakening.